Is this right?
I think so.
Ha! I'm sure I'll get you'll. Ah, that's right. Nicknames. Didn't. Hang on. Let's check the chat history. Dialogue. I should go pick up some supplies.
Yeah, thank you, Oleander. No, I'm sure you'll get it to stick. Me, nicknames usually do.
Nicknames usually do. Okay, fine. There we go.
We've got to head out too, innkeeper. I'll need to stock up on snacks for Diddy before we leave, and on some bread. A bakery looks really tempting. We'll be back soon.
I'm looking forward to it. Don't forget to pray for us. Oh gosh, now I feel horrible. We could have. I would never.
Keep an eye out for them, Levi, alright?
I promise you'll have fun with it. Who's Levi being Leviathan?
Leviathan.
Oh my gosh, we could have finished the day. Oh well, that's fine. That's fine. We'll do another day. The Eye of the Storm. 40th, 50th of the primordial moon. Month that's 50 days long sounds grueling. Would you look at that? The weather's cleared up. Does that mean they were successful? Hopefully no one turned into fog. We haven't finished the game, have we?
Let's find out. Good morning, innkeeper.
Missed us?
I did. But I consoled myself with the hope that you guys would bring the sun back to my tavern, which you did. I take it the quest was a success?
Bingo!
Congratulations. Seems like you three have saved Phasia once again. Or at least you saved a lot of people from getting lost and annoyed. Speaking of which, where's Oleander?
What? He was right behind us.
Maybe he got distracted by the bakery.
I can't blame him for that. We almost lost Indy there as well.
Or maybe the bread ate him. I guess someone has to check. Bummer. Looks like I'll have to miss out on a drink.
Are you just trying to avoid the recap?
No, I'm doing the pretty elf a favor. I'm offering him my seat so he can be a part of what this is.
I have more than enough chairs, Una. It's really no
See ya!
problem. Can I please offer someone a drink?
I love one.
Very well, Detective. Any specific wishes?
Something that'll fire up my brain so I'll be well prepared for my next case.
On it.
He's still got the friendship bracelet on.
Aw. You big lug.
Well, she wanted out in a hurry, right? Okay. What are we making? Something with a lot of braid juice. Silent Owl is not Melly. Peak Sunrise is Melly. Peak Sunrise. Well, let's make her a Silent Owl. Why not? Okay, so I want something with bonuses. Silent Owl with Thunder Sage would work. 1, 2, 3. And then one of these. And 2 of those. Ta-da! Silent Owl. A little extra brain juice. Because why not? Thank you, Andu.
I'm pretty sure you're going to like this one.
Ooh, taste test. Delicious. No ancient puzzles or spirits will be safe from me ever again.
Now, you care to tell me more about your heroic quest in the Highlands? Happily. I've travelled to Varika many times, but because of the weird storm, it was really hard to tell where we were going. Now, I don't know exactly how he did it, but somehow Ollie could still figure out north from south. Some would almost call it skill.
Welcome back to my tavern. Did Una save you from the bread?
Barely.
Good to hear. Your companions were just singing your praises.
Ah.
Thanks to Ollie's fantastic sense of direction, we traveled so fast. But when we finally reached the foot of the mountain, you know, the one with the dragon temple, suddenly the ground beneath us started rumbling and shaking. At first I thought I had accidentally stepped on a trap or freed another angry spirit.
But it was just as usual. You say that like it was nothing.
It was huge! A huge snake with wings. And it was just as friendly as Kyle said. Even Ollie was able to talk to it.
I simply reasoned with it. We needed help from the priest, and it saw the necessity, so it offered to take us uphill. It was...
So cool! I bet Archie's gonna be so jealous when I tell him I've ridden a Jeeve.
It was very reckless. All of us could have been killed.
Sometimes I wonder if you're allergic to fun.
Admit it, Ollie, you really liked the Jeeve too. I saw you studying its scales. It was interesting, I guess. It was a fascinating creature. What can I say? And it was surprisingly gentle.
See? Admitting it didn't hurt.
Well, it almost did, actually. Look, the Jeeve carried us all the way to the top of the mountain to the Dragon Temple's door.
Finally, I get to talk to the priests and figure out how to fix my soup type.
What did she? She called it soup.
Sour troop.
Sour troop. Sour troop.
Leviathan sour troop, that is.
The priests were amazed by the sour troop, even though it was broken. They said it was oozing divinity, which actually sounds really unpleasant, but was also apparently a good thing. Una got them to invite us into their divine workshop to get a closer look at their forge and the materials. And I am pretty sure she looked through every single one of their crates, trying to find metal we could fuse with the zoetrope. She also pocketed quite a lot of their crystals. There was some crime. Maybe she'll give you some later, Innkeeper. What?
Nothing. Anyway, even though Una was wearing her coolest goggles, none of the metals were ancient enough to match ours. But she wasn't about to give up. Even though it was unlikely to work, she was willing to try with some copper. First, she wanted to reinforce it with some crystals, though. And guess what? The priests said their forges can melt anything. Cool, right?
Barry. Speaking of crystals, do you think you could make me a drink with some citron, Innkeeper? I've kind of been craving one.
How could I ever refuse you, Clay? Okay, a drink with citron. That's the only order? Okay. Well, what does citron
Dear
do?
Innkeeper, I would like a drink with rocks in it. Thank you. Love, Clay.
Where's the citrine? There, it's these, right? I would like a drink with a big bag of rocks. Okay. An ocean fizz would work. do I want to make clay? How about a steel tonic? Or a cursed coffee. No, I don't want to give him a cursed coffee. Let's make a steel tonic.
Clay's the least cursed human on Earth.
Right? So I need 2 of these. And 1 of these. And 1 of these. That's a steel tonic. Thank you, Andu. A drink with digestible citron, just for you.
Oh, this looks amazing. Thank you, innkeeper. It's just as tasty as I'd hoped. Though not as crunchy.
Anyway, can't we get back to Una's cool concept?
Gladly.
We decided to fix the soup trope by building the missing parts out of obsidian copper. A brand new trope, so to speak. I helped Una draw up the blueprints based on Archie and my studies. We added some flower engravings too, because Baya always said there's nothing happier than flowers. And then Clay and Una got to forging.
Oh, it was so much fun. She trusted me with the heavy lifting while she did all the finicky stuff. I learned so much. I asked her if she could help me redecorate my animal shelter sometime too. She said yes. I'm very excited.
Good choice. She'll come up with something great. More explosive.
Which is also great.
Exactly. What part of the forging did you take on, Oleander?
Ollie didn't like our approach.
It's not that I didn't like it, it's that it seemed ineffective. The plan was to convince the spirit to go back inside the sour troop. But you wanted to fundamentally change the original design. I thought, what's the point of changing it so much that the spirit might not even recognize it anymore? Going through all that effort wouldn't be worth it. We were just going to make it angrier. It would be a waste of time. I told him the change doesn't have to be bad though. Sure, we couldn't rebuild the sour troop exactly how it was before, but still, who was to say the spirit wouldn't like its new home? Maybe not in the same way, or maybe not as much, but in a new way. I don't think we should deny ourselves joy just because something feels unfamiliar to us. Besides, what we wanted to give it was peace and happiness, not nostalgia. Fuck you, Clay!
If you'll excuse me, I
Good
just need to
Lord!
screenshot that.
Spitting truth bombs, big man!
He had such great lines.
Well, yeah, I wasn't really up for life lessons at the time. I don't know what to tell you. I thought it would be useful to get acquainted with our surroundings, so I asked one of the priests for a tour. Showed me the clock tower, the enchanted statues, the desecrated altar of the ever-burning flame. They were still pretty down about the primordial flood extinguishing it. Said the temple felt cold without it, no matter how many candles they lit, and so on, and so forth. Now, I would have listened more carefully, but here is the thing. Something was off, and I couldn't quite put my finger on what it was at first. You know, like the calm before a storm. And the air slows right before the first lightning strike.
Meanwhile, Una and Clay were doing an amazing job, but the obsidian copper just didn't want to combine with the material of the soup trope. It's okay, Clay. Don't be sad.
What happened? When Una tried to slip the final piece into place, I brought down the hammer.
Whoom! And just like that, the soup trope shattered into 1,000 pieces. Una said the metal got brittle after being exposed to the forge's flames for so long.
I destroyed it.
Oh, look at...
You couldn't have known.
And then, as if summoned by the final destruction of its home, we heard a loud crunch from outside.
I was just heading back from the clock tower when the sky tore apart and a blazing bright comet struck the courtyard. The floor cracked and the statue splintered into pieces. The Tempest stood right there, enraged and mighty. It didn't pay the priests or me any attention. Instead, it was focused on the workshop. Like an angry flame, it rushed over in that direction, consuming everything in its path. I ran after it as fast as I could. Before we could even check what was going on outside, the Tempest blasted the door open and forced itself inside. His shoulder is trembling.
It looked even angrier than the last time I saw it, and I got really scared. The air around us was scorching hot, but I was frozen solid. I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything.
It's okay, Melly. We all feel that way sometimes. Your fear is there to keep you alive. Mindless, reckless heroism isn't always the answer. Sometimes bravery is, and you found that just in time, didn't you?
I did. I felt Clay's hand on my shoulder. Then I looked at him and just gave him a nod. I had to try. So I carefully stepped forward and said, I'm sorry that your home was broken and that I left you all alone and scared. But we can find you a new home, promise. I had nothing to offer except for our help. I didn't even know where we could find a new home, but that was all I could do. Suddenly, it rushed towards me and I blinked and I closed my eyes. But the heat never came.
I had quickly pulled her behind me. I knew I could withstand it.
Oh, Clay.
No, Clay. I hurried across the yard, jumping over the debris and into the building, right when the Tempest was about to attack them. There were flames and swirling fog everywhere. It was hard to see. And I had nothing on me, so I threw myself between them and the Tempest.
Oh, so you acted like a hero, Oleander, did you?
Sort of. Like a bastion of calm, I stood my ground, and it fought bitterly against my embrace. And it reminded me of a child having a temper tantrum.
I can hear AO3 right now.
I know. Even when the flames fully engulfed me, I chose not to let go. The Tempest flickered irritably, like it was fighting against Ollie's embrace. But instead of letting go, I hugged it tighter.
Oh, I'm fully ablaze. It looked like he was burning.
Just that, I didn't. The flames didn't hurt me. Felt like it was embracing me too. It's okay, I said. We've got you. We'll find you a place. I don't know if I believe my own words, but it's what Melly would have said. I just closed my eyes and hoped I'd make it out alive.
Suddenly, the raging storm around us changed. It was still there, but it got quieter, less angry, and more sad.
The flames grew softer, and they engulfed me comfortably, and it was warm, like the first spoonful of soup on a cold day. Hey, Moxicoda.
Of course, it wanted a hug, so I stepped forward and I wrapped my arms around both of them. But I couldn't reach.
That's when purple mist started swirling around them like a veil, first quickly, then slower. All its anger and fear melted away in its embrace. I was so moved, I had to hug them as well,
Aww.
like a big group hug.
So all the Tempest needed was a hug?
It was absolutely insane guesswork. I just wanted to hold it back at first, but then it just kind of happened.
What happened next?
We smooched. With the storm and its anger dissipating, the Tempest shrunk in size.
It got so small, it was floating in Ollie's hands.
Seems like it really blew off some steam with that hug.
Ew.
But there was still so much sadness. It had lost its purpose. So I offered it a new purpose. I asked it to come back to the shelter with me and act as a guide.
A guide?
Yeah, sometimes new arrivals get led astray by will-o'-the-wisps, and I love it to act as a guiding light, so they don't get lost.
That's a really beautiful idea.
I think so too. The Tempest seemed to flourish at the thought.
We couldn't give it back to its soup trope, but at least we could offer it a new home.
And what happened with all the destruction it left behind?
Well, the priests were not amused.
Understandable, given what happened.
But Una appeased the priests. She promised we'd help them rebuild.
We did, a bit, much as we could get right then. Rebuilding everything will take some time, though. Una's already planning a trip back, but we wanted to get back to the tavern first. Once we make it back to the shelter, Melly and I want to build a brazier, so the Tempest will always feel cozy.
Sounds like a great place for barbecues.
Indeed.
Will you join us, Holly?
You know what? Sure. Why not? I think I could stop by for a few days. But first I need a break. So desperately, so badly.
Saving the world is exhausting, isn't it?
Oh my goodness, yes. So very.
You know what's perfect for a break?
A drink? Agreed.
Would you like something for your headaches?
No, actually, I have to check up on those frog venturers later. I might have to explain the situation to them, so,
I bet I've got something that could help with that. What's he want, Andu? Huh? Good boy.
Give me the resource management game where you are Clay running his animal shop.
Oh my god, that would be so adorable. Three crowns, huh? Sunny Breeze for Oleander sounds about right. Or 1,000 Winds. Its airy swirls are perfect for avoiding unwanted questions. Yep, that sounds right.
What about this? Goodbye!
Right, okay, now I need a thing that's gonna... What will give me a bonus to crown? Oh, there we go. These will work. Okay, so 2 of this. And then 2 of this. And a little extra. Because you never know. Thank you, Andrew. I think it also gives him blessed, which can't hurt. There you go. You might have to get accustomed to the taste, though.
Let me give this a try. Oh, that's actually good. And it's different from what I usually order, but it's good. I feel the sudden urge to talk more. This is very weird.
You'll get used to it.
Are you guys done with all your yapping yet?
You missed the most exciting part.
Nah, I think I arrived just in time. I'm craving some free drinks, old pal.
Well, adventures always come with free drinks. You know that. It's just a law. And a hug, especially for Oleander. Don't stretch it.
What, you don't want one? I thought you'd softened up at last.
Maybe after the next adventure.
Oh my gosh!
That was adorable!
I can't believe you finished it!
That was adorable.
Aww.
I think there's at least one other way to play through that. Do you want me to see what it is? Okay.
It was very cute. Oh, look, the daylight's changing, which is nice. More important, I wonder if the background's gonna change this time like it did last time. We'll see.
The kitty's back, and the sheep has moved.
Yep, the sheep has moved, and the kitty's back on his warm spot.
Oh yeah, night's falling.
Oh yeah. Where is the lad? Do we know?
He ran off to fight some birds, I think.
Okay. He's fighting bird crime or whatever. We're gonna have to think about what to play next. I have many options.
Do you have many
Oh, now it's raining. That's sad.
We saw so many cats on our walk today.
Yes.
Great.
And we learned the names of one of them. So there's this house that has several cats. And one of them is named
Nelson.
And he is bichromial and he's orange and white, and his only thought is cat.
He's a very sweet boy. He has a lot of feelings.
He does. And then apparently he has a brother named Ollie, who's a black and white kitty.
No, it's even better. It's Otis.
Otis. And Otis tried to jump into my arms. Otis was doing uppies and wanted me to take him home.
And he was doing this as his human was going, be careful, he bites. And this big grey and white floof is like, love me!
Yes, I just don't believe Otis bites in the slightest. I can't believe it. I hope we have a lot of shenanigans. If not, this might be
early doors.
It might be a short stream, and that's okay. I'm just gonna keep
Sincerely,
yawning.
I would play a dozen games in this world. I would play Neil and Melly investigate crime.
That would be amazing.
I would play Archie and his boyfriend go on dates.
Voice acting? Who voice acts in this? I don't know. Ooh, more rain. I'd put a short one in. Let me see if I can find one that's longer. Okay. And then we can talk about other games that we want to play. Hey, Herman, how's it going?
Urban, how you doing?
I'm afraid you've missed the ending because we finished the,
Turns out this was not long DLC.
Yeah. I thought it would have been at least one more. Guidance and mental support. Excellent. And to make sounds. Maybe it's Andy's actor. Yeah, okay. That's good. I would absolutely have a pet simulator game, like playing Clive's Animal Shelter. That would be amazing.
Yeah, there is another version of this where the party that goes out is Archie, Voir, and Oleander.
Wow.
Wow.
I love Voir so much.
Basically, it's possible to convince the Tempest to go back into the Zoetrope, but just make it bigger and roomier and give it a job.
What's its job?
Doesn't specify.
Oh, okay. I don't want to give it
I
a
really
job.
like the idea of it being a wilderness guide with clay.
Yeah, exactly. Valhalla on the way to work tomorrow. No problem, Herman. We want to thank our friends and family for keeping us cozy, filled with love, and supporting us on this quest. The drinks are on us.
Aww.
That's very lovely. I think we're almost done with the credits. Sticker Kickstarter backers. Nice.
I want that.
Uh-oh. I think we'll leave now because if they're going to do all the Kickstarter backers, we'll be here for quite a while.
I want that dragon romance dating sim so badly.
Which Dragon Romance?
The one they're
dating?
working on set in this universe next.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's called Dragon Romance.